What truly matters is not which party controls our government, but whether our government is controlled by the people. For too long, a small group in our nation's capital has reaped the rewards of government, while the people have borne the cost. The establishment protected itself, but not the citizens of our country. That all changes, starting right here and right now.
We're going to be talking about election updates. We're going to be talking about election integrity, election security. Where are we at with all that? We got a lot of things going on around the country and in our neck of the woods specifically. But guys, I think that was an impactful video that we opened up with this morning. We know that the political elite have been strangling us out, but we're waking up. And the tide is turning. We're taking back our country. And as I said yesterday, and I'll continue to say, we can look back many weeks, months, years from now, and look back on this moment and ask ourselves, where were we? Where were we when we had the chance to save our republic? When we had the choice, the option to stand up and do something, to fight back and not take it anymore. And we've seen many people across our great country step up and make the choice to fight back, to push back, to make their voices heard. And that's what we're all about here at 511, is making your voices heard. Not just my voice, not just our voices as part of 511, but making your voices heard as our viewers, listeners. And guys, we are at that precipice. We are right on the verge, more so than we've ever been in the history of almost 250 years in this country. We're right on the verge of losing our republic. And so we can look back and ask ourselves, where were we? Where were we when we lost our republic? Or we can look back and ask ourselves, where were we when we decided to step up and do whatever it takes to save our republic? So again, we're going to be talking today about election updates. But before we do, I have a lot of announcements for you. I have a lot of things going on, and I want to keep all of you guys in loop. That is a promise that I've made to our viewers and our listeners and those close to us, because they specifically asked me to do that. So I want to give you a quick rundown on everything we have going on, everything in our world, whether you're in my hometown of Bakersfield, California, or you're across the country, wherever you're at, we're going to keep you informed. But first, the first thing I want to announce, we're very proud at 511 to be releasing a brand new podcast, brand new Pierre Wilson Unchained, and we're doing a promotion around this, but I'm not going to do it justice, so I got a video that my beautiful bride put together for us discussing this promotion, and I'm gonna let our team roll that video right now so y'all can see what that is.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this. What's up?
Hey guys, we're so excited to finally be releasing Pierre Wilson Unchained, a brand new podcast hosted by 511 Media Group. And to pump you guys up and spread the word and get you guys involved in the process, we're giving away some amazing prizes. First of all, we're giving away a $20 Starbucks gift card every single day. And at the end of next week, all of the entries are going to be combined for a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. There are lots of ways you can enter, and every single action you take is an entry. The more entries you have, the more chances to win, and you can be excited just like this guy. So how do you enter? Life is so much better with friends. Share this post and tag your friends. Each tag is an entry. Make sure to go follow 511 Media Group and Pierre Wilson on Instagram and YouTube. Head over to Apple or Spotify and subscribe to the Unchained podcast. Make sure to rate the show and share those podcasts and YouTube links out to your friends. Send us a screenshot of every action you've completed because every action counts as an entry. The more you do, the better your chances to win. And tune in live the end of next week to see if you've won the $100 Amazon.
So there we go, guys. And as she said, join us live next Tuesday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern, 30 minutes before the show. We're going to be doing the giveaways. We're going to be announcing the prizes, and we're going to be doing that all week. So make sure every single one of those actions is an entry. So you go and subscribe. That's one entry. You go and follow Pierre on Instagram. That's an entry. Everything you guys do is multiple entries. The more entries you have, the more chances you have to win. But we are so excited to be announcing this, and I think you guys are going to love this show. So make sure you check it out. It's being released tonight at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. So want to see you there. We do want to make the announcements, though. So tomorrow, it's not too late. It's almost too late, but it's not too late to go and grab your seat at the Pastor Summit. If you're a pastor or you're a faith leader and you're on the East Coast, Atlanta, Georgia, Pastor Summit, October 23rd at 9 a.m. in the Atlanta Gwinnett Hotel. So you guys can register for that at tpusafaith.com/Atlanta. And the next announcement we have, guys, is we have an event that is coming up on the 24th. The 24th of October. That is in 2 days from now in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, nope, other one, Darius. Sorry, we're gonna get to that one in just a second. We have Las Vegas, Nevada, TP Action, Turning Point Action, hosting a Trump rally. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there with all of my kids. We're going to have a good time because we want to involve our kids in this historic moment. But and apparently we don't have the slide for that one, guys. So apologize, but we'll make sure and share that out on social media. Share those links out as well. The next one is again this Thursday. Why Fathers Matter, brought to you by our team over at Blexit, our friends over at Blexit, Dr. Tracy Wilbur, and our very own Jarrett Branch, releasing tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm pretty sure that's in Eastern time, so 5 p.m. Pacific. But they're going to be having a great conversation on why fathers matter. So make sure you guys go check that out. Make sure you follow Blexit. Make sure you stay up to date with what they're doing. And do we have any more announcements? Let's see. Jarrett, or not Jarrett, Darius, do we have any more announcents? Blexit Night of Faith, November 2nd. November 2nd, Blexit Night of Faith in Tampa, Florida. Going to be a great night of worship, great night of speaking, great night for all you guys to go check out. I think we're going to have some awesome fellowship. So we'd love to see you guys there, November 2nd in Tampa, Florida. We also have an event on November 4th. November 4th is the day of prayer and fasting. You can sign up for that. This is all online, this one, so it doesn't matter where you're at. You don't have to leave the comforts of your home or your office to enjoy this one. But you can sign up for that at tpusafaith.com/pray. And final event. This one is after the election, coming up December 19th through the 22nd, America Fest in Phoenix, Arizona. And we have a video to announce this one.
What you represent, your presence here, that the largest multi-day event in conservative grassroots history. Is a message that will be heard by these people.
Phoenix, Arizona, people from all over the country.
It's quite remarkable because it brings everybody together.
One of my favorite of the year.
Energy, the left doesn't want you to see it.
The stakes are high. We have only begun to fight.
All right, guys. So that is America Fest in Phoenix, Arizona, December 19th through the 22nd. Hope to see you guys there. And with all of those announcements out of the way, we're going to get into the election updates. So there's a lot going on with the election, a lot of questions, a lot up in the air. Nobody knows what direction we're headed, or frankly, at the end of the day, only God knows, right? But we do have some information. We do have some updates to kind of let you guys know what way the race is leaning. We're going to talk about the presidential race. We're going to talk about the Senate race. We're going to talk about the House races and all of those things. But real quick, I want to share this with you guys. The probably best way to look at this is real clear polling. And we look a lot at the betting odds and a lot of those things. Right now, where we're at with the Electoral College map, 215 pretty much in the bag for Kamala Harris, and 219 pretty much in the bag for Trump. And then there's about 104 that are in toss-ups. But we know which way everything's leaning, so we'll get into that here as well. So here is the map we can look at real quick and kind of see the big question mark states. And this has kind of been for a while now on average is Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And you can kind of see which direction those states are leaning as well. And I want to share this with you guys. And we can see based on 4 years ago where we were, and we can see where we are today. So Pennsylvania, at this point, looks like it's going to Trump, but by a slim margin. Wisconsin looks like it's Trump by a slim margin. Michigan looks like it's Trump, but by a bigger margin. He's been doing great in Detroit and the surrounding areas. Arizona, and this I think this is a little bit of a misnomer, but Arizona is showing plus 1.8. And what I think is important for us to realize and remember is Trump always outperforms these polls. Historically, in 2016 and 2020, he's done far better. You look at Nevada. Nevada's one that is really, really close. Really, right now, Trump's ahead in the early voting, by the way. Good morning, Brock. Good to see you, brother. Trump is ahead in early voting, and I think if we stay on the gas, it's going to continue that direction. So Georgia, these races are a lot bigger lead for Trump than what the polls are showing. But I think it's also important to watch the trends. So if you look at what direction things are going. Things are progressing towards Trump's favor. And even in the battleground states, you're seeing Trump's numbers rise. And I want to show you guys that real quick also. So let's look at... This is, if the election was held today, based on current polling, where we would sit. 312 to Trump, 226 to Kamala. And this is assuming everything with the polls is accurate. But I believe that this is pretty close. I believe that I've been saying for a while we're going to be over 300. But we can't let off the gas. We have to continue pushing forward, guys, because we know that in 2020, we believe we were ahead also. But things changed in the week after the election day and with all of the mail-in voting. So we can't just count on that to be the case again this year. So we have this is the no toss-ups map. So this is basically deciding everything for one candidate or the other. But pay attention here to the direction. Over time, since September 18th through just October 17th, this is from then to today, Democrats were leading 276 to 262. And over time, Republicans have gained a lot of ground. So now we're showing 312 to 226. And again, if you look at the swing states, but then look at the margin also. So 4 years ago, Biden was up 5 points in Pennsylvania. Now Trump's leading by 0.8. That is, what's that, 5.7 point swing? I think that's very, very encouraging. Same thing in pretty much all of the battleground states except for Virginia. Virginia, we're at 6.4 for Harris, but look at it compared to 4 years ago. She's not as popular, and frankly, I don't think that Biden is as popular or would have been as popular. But if you guys remember, we showed you the clip yesterday. Biden and Obama talking, they're discouraged as well. You seen the clip from I believe it was New York Times that pulled it up, and if they had a lip reader that was dissecting the conversation between the two of them, and essentially the gist of that conversation was Biden saying, "Hey, I'm stronger than she is. I could have done a better job. You know, more or less, you guys pulled me out." And I personally don't believe that the letter of basically withdrawal from the campaign was even written by Biden. And I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and we were talking about how Biden immediately threw his support behind Kamala right after that letter came out. And I've been speculating for a long time that Kamala has been a throwaway candidate. They never expected her to win. And I think Biden never expected her to win either. Remember, guys, I've been saying this for a long time now. He doesn't like her. He hates her, in fact. There's a big rivalry between the two of them. Why do you think we haven't seen really any support for Kamala other than that first tweet from Biden? Because he doesn't want her to win. And I think, just speculation, could it be possible that even Biden knows the direction the company's headed and is a little bit concerned as well? I don't know. We've seen a lot of the actions he's taken and been in major disagreement with them. But we know that she's losing massive, major support in pretty much every state, including the ones she's leading in. Look, even Minnesota, which is historically for quite a while now been a very big blue wall state. She's down, 1.3 from 4 years ago. So, guys, I think the writing's on the wall, but we can't give up at this point. So let's look at we got that one. We went through those stats. Let's look at the betting odds. People putting their money behind this, and this is into the billions of dollars. Don't know how many billions, but it's into that range at this point. So there's a lot of money in this, and the size of the bets for Kamala are much larger. And they're speculating that they're trying to shift those polls, but essentially, you look at the betting market. There's 60% to Trump and 36% to Harris. And I've been saying for a while that we believe it's going to be a landslide, and we do. But don't take for granted the shenanigans that they will pull. I just want to show this to you guys because I want you to be encouraged. I want you to get out there. I want you to make a point to use your voice, use your vote. This is the presidency, but let's look at the Senate. Okay, so we have the Senate. Right now, we're in the minority in the Senate, but this is the direction that we're. But there's 5 in toss-up, so we might have a bigger margin than what we're expecting. These are the states as they lay out. Guys, go check this out for yourself. I want you to do your own research. I want you to be informed. Make sure you're paying attention to what's going on. Let's go to Senate, no toss-up. According to this, they're saying, based on polling, that it's going to be 49-51. Essentially, it's going to be a flip-flop of what it is now. They're going to lose 2. We're going to gain 2. Remains to be seen. We'll see what happens, but that's essentially where we're at. And then the last one we want to look at is the House. So this is the big giant question mark right now. Right now, we have a 3-seat advantage, 3-seat lead. We have 1 seat being vacated. So essentially, right now there's 3 seats that are vacant. There's going to be a 4th seat that's vacant. We know those will be filled in time, but most likely it's not going to happen during this current general election, November 5th. So we'll probably maintain a slim margin. And remember, when I tell you guys that all elections are local, this is what I'm talking about right here. This matters probably more than the presidential race because this is going to shift what policies get approved, what gets presented, what goes before the president, what he ends up signing into law, what he ends up vetoing. The House and the Senate is going to be what decides all of that. So this is where we're at, 196 to 207. That's pretty much where it's at with 32 in toss-up. But the states, go ahead and take this down now, Darius. We have multiple states in question. So let me go through the states to be watching for real quick. The ones we need to be paying attention to is Colorado, Maine, Michigan, North Carolina, New Mexico, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Washington, Arizona, California, New Jersey, New York, and Oregon. So those are the states that are essentially going to dictate where we go. And just because a state may be predominantly blue or predominantly red, that doesn't mean that the House and the Senate necessarily fall that way. So at the end of the day, I would just want to encourage you guys, get out there, vote, make your voices heard, make your vote heard. And guys, we're on the verge of saving our republic. I want you to be encouraged by that. So told you guys I was going to keep it quick today, make it short. This is it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Have a great day. God bless.